healing and energies, they are not so much affected by what we call space and time. We live in what we think is a three-dimensional world and time flowing in a certain direction, but it might not be just so. In the year 2000, Professor Leibovitch, working from the Bellinson Hospital in Israel, decided to do a research. Now, he's a professor, he's been working for many, many years in scientific realms, and he decided to take the cases of over 3,000 patients that had been admitted to the hospital over 10 years till the year 2000, and specifically those who had an infection in their bloodstream. He found 3,300 and so patients with this effect, and divided randomly the names of the people into two groups. This was done by a computer-generated random number, and he had now two groups that had nothing in common between them. One group, he took the names of the people, wrote them on a paper, and put it in an envelope and took it to a person who does distant healing. And this person basically blessed the envelope and all that are in it. I remind you again, it's the year 2000, and he's blessing people that had a hospitalization for about 10 years ago, up till about 4 years ago. Now, some of these people had already passed away. Some of these people had been sick and left the hospital many, many years ago. And then he sat down and analyzed the information. And the thing here is that there was a major, major surprise, because statistically he found the people who had been blessed and prayed for 10 years ago were leaving the hospital quicker than the other group. Now, when Dr. Leibovitch put up this article in a scientific paper, he was just about crucified. And if you read it closely, you will see he doesn't say anything but the facts. This is what I did, this is how I did it, and this is the outcome. He never came and said anything about how this can happen. I'm telling you this because often people ask me about distant healing and what could I have done, and you know, this happened many years ago. And what I'd like to give you is an advice. You can make a difference. Not only can you send healing to a person today, you can actually send it to people in the past. And here's another thing, you can even send it to yourself. Imagine that child that you were many years ago when something happened and you didn't know any better, and maybe you made a wrong choice, or maybe you went down the wrong pathway. You can actually go back in time to yourself, that child, and help them make a better choice. Try to think about it. What's actually happening here? How does it work? What is time? Is time linear? Can we punch a hole in time? Can time move in different directions? When I first read this, it blew my mind. And I'd already been many, many years in the territory. So think about it.